We're at volume 8. We are at part 4, story 5. More signs for all to see. As Jesus wanted, as Jesus warned his disciples to watch for his return, I can imagine them saying to him, "Don't worry, Lord. We won't forget. We'll be looking for you. We'll be glad to see you again." But Jesus knew better. He knew that after many years had he knew that after many years had passed, even those who claimed to love him would most would begin to wonder whether he could ever come back. Some would say, "My Lord delayeth his coming," and give up the faith altogether. Once he said that his return will be very much like the coming of the great flood in the days of Noah. As it was in the days of Noah, he said, so will it be in the days of the Son of Man. They ate, they drank, they married, they were given in marriage until the day when Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. And then it's got the pause. So will it be on the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Everyday things will go on as much the same, much, much the same, right down to the end. Mothers will get breakfast, wash the dishes, make the beds, clean the house, and so on, just as they have been done. Fathers will shave, eat, and rush off to work as usual. Boys and girls will get out of bed, throw on their clothes, eat their breakfast, and run to school just as they do all the time. In other words, people will be just like as uh, acting just about as usual until the day that Jesus appears in his glory. That's why we must be so very careful to be ready for his coming all the time. Sorry, I keep go robot all the time because uh, I have trouble reading sometimes and I don't hear myself. Just because life seems to go along um, much the same from day to day, we must never let ourselves say, "Oh well, nothing's going to happen. The world is not going to go. The world is going to go on and on is on as it is forever." Yeah, that's what we thought for a while there. If we do, we uh, we shall be taken by surprise. If Jesus would break in unto us suddenly, when uh, when we least expect him, as a thief in the night, or as a fire fell upon Sodom and Gomorrah, or as the flood come came upon the world of Noah. Maybe we should look a little more closely at these words of Jesus. As it were in the days of Noah, so it would be in the days of the Son of Man. Now we are, how were things back then? What were the days of Noah like? If you want to know, just turn back to the first few chapters of the book of Genesis. Did you ever notice how, after Cain killed Abel and fled eastward to Eden, to the land of Nod, his son Enoch built a city, and this was the first city that was ever built. It it must be it must have been a small one, but it marked the beginning of a trend away from country living to city living with all its evils. Did you ever notice that Cain's great-great-grandson, Lamech, was the first man to have taken two wives? What what's when That's when polygamy began, with all its sad results. One of Lamech's sons, Jubal, was a great musician. Yeah, I wrote him down. The father of all such as handle a harp and organ. What sort of tunes he taught the people to play, we are not told, but no doubt he filled the days of Noah with music of all kinds or another. His brother Tubal-Cain was skilled in the production of brass and iron. He started the steel industry. We should not think of these men of long ago as ignorant cavemen. They were closely related to Adam, who was still alive. They had keen minds and skilled hands. They must have invented all sorts of wonderful things, such as tools for their trades and furniture for their homes. But with all their skills, these men could not keep themselves from evil. For Lamech, it was said that he boasted of having killed a man who struck him. The murder led to another until the earth was filled with violence. Yeah, I've heard that. But Tubal-Cain? I thought it was Jubal and Jabal. Jabal was the one that had uh, the shepherds. I mean, I was going to make an illustration of them. And Tubal-Cain, I do remember Tubal-Cain was the one with that was the smelter. He probably helped make the harp, made the wires for it. You can never tell. This book is so thick. Okay? Okay. Huh. I was about to say, they got a selfie in here? 1956. And selfies. Okay. Things got so bad that God saw that the wickedness of man was great in all the earth, and that every imagination for the thought, uh, imaginations of the thought of his heart was only evil continuously. Sorry, get it back. Okay, and repented the Lord, and He had to make man on the earth, and it represented the Lord that He made man on the earth, and it grieved Him and His heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth. No doubt Jesus had all this in mind when he said, "As in the days of Noah, so will it be in the days of the Son of Man." We have the city builders today, don't we? How many how many they have built all around the world, each one a stronghold of sin. Yeah, we got places there. We have makers of music too. And what horrible music much of it is. Depends. Okay. Jubal Cain would be ashamed of it. We also have mighty men of industries with their vast iron and steel works and their factories to be producing metals and machinery and weapons of all kinds. What of a family? What of the family troubles in the days of Noah? You do we have those too? Do we? Lamech took two wives, which was bad enough. But nowadays, some men have four or five, one after another. Yeah, some people do. People divorce and remarry over and over again. Families are carelessly broken up and children left motherless and fatherless. Surely Noah saw nothing quite so bad as this in the days before the flood. As for violence, which filled the earth in those far off days, there is more of it now than then. And nowadays, it is taught in the home. It sure is. A lot of things are. And you got to believe this is 70 years ago and it's changed a lot. Thinking of all the killing that goes on in the stories presented on television, radio, internet. All day long, somebody is being shot or stabbed or poisoned. Yep. I hope we don't look at the programs that show how horrid and wicked people can be. Why? Because little by little, pictures, such pictured sin will make us think that evil isn't really evil. That there is nothing wrong about being cruel, deceitful, or dishonorable. If you can get away with it, such a good idea. If you become familiar with them, would lead you clear uh, will lead you clear away from what is right and true and beautiful. They will cause you to hate God and His commandments. Yeah, they take them away. Evil will become attractive, and you will begin to imagine what if you can do anything you please without fear of punishment. Lots of boys and girls have reached that place now. Yeah, they sure have. Pretty soon, as Jesus had warned us, we shall see conditions as they were in the days of Noah, when every imagination of the thoughts of people's hearts was only evil continuously. Pretty much right now. Yeah, come to think of it. So if you want to see more signs of the coming of Jesus, all you have to do is look about you. They are everywhere. Some of them are right now in your own house. And then it's got The picture that I was thinking was a selfie. I mean, the guy's holding a cup up, and it kind of looks like it, about the same size as a cell phone. And so I'm thinking he's selfie, and the other guy pouring the drink, you know. And then the violence on the TV, the new people are watching. But see, kind of look at it, kind of looks like a selfie. And then of course Angel up at the top with the back is back's turned. And then here's the violence on TV, black and white western. And then they're watching it. And this is mild for what we got now. I mean, we got people that actually have streams of them playing games and uh, shooting people and stuff on there. Uh, okay, well that was part 4, story 5. So we're gonna take our break. Or I'm gonna take my little break, and then we'll be back in a bit, and I'll finish this book out. See you in a bit.